Hey everybody! Welcome to another
Hello.
episode of Who's That Anime? With your host Stephen Collin. We're bringing you more news about the journey of Kino in Kino No Tabi.
This just in. It's still incredibly sad.
Yeah, we're like, oof, 3/4 way through it now.
Yeah, it hasn't really cheered up much yet.
No, it's very solemn
Yep, it definitely is.
or sullen.
Sullen.
Sullen. We're here to talk about episodes 8 and 9 today.
Yeah,
We've just
starting with episode 8, Land of Wizards.
Oh, this is a happy one.
I mean,
Come
it's more
on.
happy. It's more happy.
There's nothing but joy in the whole narration of this one until
Uh,
Kino leaves.
yeah, that's true. Uh,
So
that is very true.
basically starts with this person talking about ever since I was a little girl, I've wanted to fly,
Yep.
essentially. Uh and then it comes what's it? It then kind of like dude comes to the door and goes, "Oh, wake up! What's your name? What's her name?
Oh, Nimya is her
Nimya?
name.
Nimya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nimya is her name. Uh, and she's like sitting in some overalls up in the roof of like a building and goes, oh, it's my fiance because she's the narrator.
Yes,
And
that's right.
she opens the window and it's like, yo, what's up? And it's like, you got to do it, come to do the thing. We got to go get prepared. Oh, that's right. We're going to get married at some point soon or something. I can't really
Or
remember.
something, or maybe, or
and,
whatever.
and
She
then
does. I mean, you've really put as much thought into that as she had about her relationship with this guy. Let's be honest.
it seems that way, yeah, because she's like, boom. It's like, oh
That
no,
man is second to aircraft.
oh yeah, yeah, second to the aircraft. She said, oh no, I got my thing. I got to go and I got it. It's going to work. I got to go and speak to the chief.
Yep.
And he's like, wait, what? No, we got this other thing to do. No, I'm going to do that. And then there's like fanfares. Oh, there's a traveler, and she's got her fancy goggles, and she
Yep.
looks out and sees the Kino coming through the gate. Um, and it's like, oh, all right, cool, gotta go. And then she like runs downstairs, jumps into like a box, and then instantly transforms into a dress with a mirror,
Yeah.
something like
She's
that.
some sort of inventor person.
She's a mage.
Yeah. Uh, Although she has no power, despite the fact being a mage, because she can't, like increase crop production. So
Yeah,
she's practically worthless.
it seems that way. Yeah. Um. So as she goes down to see the dude, but not before she gives the backstory of the whole thing and what she is and how she became
Hmm.
a person. So as kids, there was this weird old man that lived in the house that she lived in, and he invented stuff, and they all called him a mage and got in trouble for hanging around. You went to see that guy again, because he didn't do much, but he went out to study abroad and brought back foreign ideas and tinkered and made machines.
Yep.
Her parents then die, and and then
Hooray!
and then her aunt took custody of her and bought the house that the inventor lived in because he also died. Um, and then the aunt ran away with all the money, and she lived in the thing. And then she read the books of the mage, and found out it got really into like inventing stuff. So she's made like countless things and that. And then she came of when she came older, like 20 years or so, and she had a boyfriend. She won her custody with the aunt and won her money back. And basically invested it into flying because she remembered that she wanted to fly because Memories came
It's her
back.
life. It's her lifelong dream.
A lifelong
Uh,
dream.
it, is to fly, despite the fact nobody else gives a shit and nobody else wants her to do it.
Yeah,
She's like totally into it. That's her whole raison d'être is I'm going to fly.
yeah, exactly. So so she's doing that. So anyway, she kind of like goes to see the chief of the town, who's currently indoctrinating Kino with farm stuff. She gets
Totally
told,
is.
"Oh, you can't go in there because like he's seen the new traveler, the first traveler in like 5 or so years."
No, is we've seen like our this is like he's effectively like bringing out his charts of Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah, death by PowerPoint. And then she jumps in, and goes, Chief, I need you to do it. I need you to remove that statue in the road. And it's like, go away, you crazy person. Shoo, shoo. And then she like, right, fine, I'm going. Boo. And then Kino's like, what?
What was that all about?
And then the thing ends, and he goes, oh, sorry, I got you. As ruler, I got you to actually listen to all my subjects, type thing.
Even the crazy ones.
Even the crazy ones. So then she goes and talks to the lady.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, thanks. You kind of saved me there. I was getting bored about the crop induction." And Hermes was like, "Yeah, you woke me up." And then Kino was like, "Wait, what? You were asleep through that?"
So, of course I was.
Yeah,
Did you hear what was being discussed?
yeah, yeah. So anyway, she's like, "Oh wow, let me show you what I want. What I want to do. I got this machine." And she shows the flying machine, and Hermes is like, "Wow, that looks like it could work," type thing. That will work. And they all went to do it. And then the chief kind of like goes, "Oh, I've had too many complaints about you and your machine. We're going to have to like get rid of it."
Yeah,
So
we have to dismantle and burn your machine because it's the only way to be sure.
yeah, nuclear option. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's loads of people like again minority rules here. A lot of people don't like your airplane, so we're going to burn it.
Yeah. Um, and then it was like, "Oh, Fiance says this was your fault." It's like, "Wait, what? Oh no, it wasn't me." Yeah, I mean, sort of. And then it's like, let me stay at your place tonight. And it's like, no, you kind of just wanted to ruin my life there. Why would I do that? And then Keenan's staying there because you know why not? And it's like, all right, well, what I need to do, I can't take off because the statue's in the way. It's like, oh, how about we build a ramp? So, oh yeah, but then I still don't have enough thrust or power for that. How about you launch it with gunpowder? Oh no, that'll just blow it up because you can't fire it from a cannon. It'll damage it. But if I put the gunpowder in like metal tubes, it'll might give me enough thrust. So like in the middle of the night, they managed to build a ramp, a
Yep.
significant ramp, but
But
shoddy.
yeah, a big ramp though.
Yeah, reminds me of Jesus. This kind of reminds me of the scene from Hot Rod. It's
Oh yeah.
right at the start. Round to go over this caravan. It's not even their caravan. He just like shoots right into it. Anyway, so the build a ramp and it has the thing. And it's like, all right, everyone, stay behind this rope. You got to stay away. We're going to do the shit. And then she goes and does it. She goes down, lights the thing. It's like, boom! Oh no! She's exploding. No, it's fine. It's all part of the plan. And she
I
flies
love
up.
that part. It's like when we were talking about in one of our Dragon Ball episodes where it's like, how are you going to get there? I'm going to walk. Walk? You can't walk. I guess it's the only way. And then this was like, it's like gunpowder. You can't use gunpowder unless, like, in less than 2 seconds flat, it's gone from like I can't do that to oh wait.
Yeah. What were we talking about walking for?
That
Oh, is
was
that?
the it was the Snow or whatever her name is. When
Oh,
she's, how are you going to get to town, Goku? He's like, I'm going to walk. Walk? You can't walk. I guess you can. Fine. It's the only way.
I still can't remember what that is.
It's the one. It's the one where they're staying in her house with their parents and ate her.
Oh, all right, yeah. So back in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going to walk to the tower to
The,
beat them up.
yep. Walk? You can't. Oh, I guess you can.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Anyway, so the launches the rocket, and it goes in the air and flies, and it's like
Yep.
flying, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, she is a mage."
I do like though. I'm pretty sure that does Kino. Kino knows that it flies, of course, but it's like, oh well, my work here is done,
Yeah,
and that's the end of
and
that chapter.
yeah, uh, yeah. So basically, she just asks like, say, flying machines in any other countries she visits, and says, "No, no one's done that
Nope,
yet."
I've seen it.
Um,
You could be the first. Doesn't mean
yeah,
others aren't thinking about it. You could be the first to do it,
yeah.
and it seems like she might be.
Yep. So she flew. Everyone's like, "Oh wow, sorry." Well, because she said, "Oh, she was going to need like a long runway to land. Quick, get rid of that statue."
I like that the mayor stands up on top of it and just goes, "Put your backs into it, people."
Yeah, he's
What a
like,
prick.
yeah. Anyway, so they all kind of bowing like awe of her when she comes back.
They all apologize. Like, we're
Yeah,
so sorry. Uh, please build planes for us.
yeah. Because she tries to sell it to the mayor of like it would be in your name too, and it's
My
like,
success would be your success.
yeah, I don't give me that crap.
I thought he was going to come back with something that might have like made sense, like but also your failures are my failures.
No,
No, just
no.
don't give me that crap. Is not really the response I was thinking about.
Yeah, not didn't seem that reasonable. Yeah, and then they drove away, and then Kino was essentially said, "Oh, I didn't actually think it would work."
Guess it did. It
And
flew. It was like magic.
yeah, and then Hermes was like, "What? Why do you encourage her then?" Oh, well, I just wanted to see.
Yes. Kino's bloodthirst coming in again. It's like, yeah, like I mean, she could have crashed and died. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just been like, "Hot,
Yeah,
hot."
yeah, straight into the mountainside,
Yeah,
or straight into the statue.
yeah, yeah. Oh man.
That'd have been
Uh,
good.
um, and that's basically the end of that episode, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess it's happier.
I was well happier, man. Nemo, Nemo,
Nimya,
Nimia, Nemo,
you're very close.
Nimia is nothing but happy in narrating all the story, all of that. She's just a bubble of joy.
You think you can do these things, Nimya, but you can't.
Yeah. Again, this is basically what it says. Like, believing your dreams, uh, they're possible. Essentially, you
Yeah,
know, don't don't listen to all the naysayers to do the things you want to
I
do.
can't hear. I can't hear her name without thinking Nimya business,
Name your business.
and I'm thinking that might be a better episode name.
Name your business. What are you doing? Name your business.
Nimya business. That
Uh,
means I'm building a plane.
yeah. Name your business. Anyway, yeah. So, like I say, it's basically believe in your dreams, man. Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Okay.
except when it's not really because you're a mad person. But that's next episode.
God, and is it?
I don't even know what happened in next episode, man. I
No,
watched it like I don't know. I finished it just before 9, so that's
it's a
2 hours.
fucking trip, is what it is.
Oh, it is. It's like what's going on? Anyway, um, that's the end of episode 8.
Yep. What's your rating?
7 brings me joy. This is not what
Fair.
this is not what the series is all about. Series of depression.
Yeah, I'm ranking it lower because it was quite happy for a change. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think a seven's fair.
yeah. It's it's happy, man, and it has stuff, and it has like say, I think all these episodes have some hidden meaning. And while I was talking about this episode, I just remember something about the last week's episode, the Coliseum one, where there's a scene in it where Kino is essentially just waiting behind the rock, hiding behind the rock, and then doing calculations in the sand, just like
Oh
drawing some
yeah,
mathematical calculations about something. I think it was maybe against the Colonel or something. I think.
that's wild. I'd forgotten about that.
She was just doing, yeah, I'm just going to like do all this.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Ooh, yawn.
not really there much.
Okay. Speaking of I don't know what this episode brings. Episode 9, The Land of Books.
Hmm. The Land of Books. So this episode starts off essentially with a, a floating tank.
It does. Excuse me. Do you know
Have you seen a
what?
tank?
Have you
have you
yeah?
have you seen a tank going by? No, I haven't. It's a tank with 3 stripes on the left and a boar,
Is it a skull?
a
A white boar. That's what
white
it is,
boar
yeah.
on the right side of it. Black, and it's killed like the owner of this tank. And it goes no, and then Keels goes, well, guess he's still searching then. And then it basically goes, and that's the end of that story. And Hermes is going, what the fuck?
Yeah. What did that mean? What what actually happened there?
I don't know.
Uh and then
And
then they find a dude
yeah,
who gives Kino a book.
yeah, because she's like, oh, I need water, water. So she
Here,
get,
have a book.
yeah,
I can't drink this.
yeah. Here, have some water. And Kino goes, oh, I'm going to the land of books. I believe they have a library where they have all the books in the world. And it's like, oh, here, have a book. If you have 2 books, then you can get 2 books out of the library. And then they go to the place and go to the library and shelter a bear. So I thought there'd be more books in here because they have all the books in the world.
Yep.
And then
Turns out not quite as simple as just putting books on shelves.
yeah, censorship.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but then it's not quite as simple as that either.
No. So effectively what we know at this point is that somebody called the Department of Reading and Welfare,
They live in a castle.
basically they live in a castle, and
Looks like a
they
mushroom.
lock away all of the harmful books, leaving only the ones that won't cause any harm out in the library.
Yeah,
And then it's like, that none of that makes sense. That I mean, this is all already kind of mad. I mean, I think we're alleged like supposed to believe, I guess, that basically there's been some sort of mass apocalypse or something that's happened, and these are the civilizations that are springing up in the aftermath.
maybe.
Like it's what it feels like. And then presumably these books are a combination of materials that have been written since then, and also maybe books that were found from the before time and the long, long ago?
I think you're stretching things.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, so um, yeah, there's no books, but the
Yeah.
library assistant is like, "Oh, I recognize this book. Where do you get it from?" I said, "Oh, it's some dude gave it to me."
And she's like, "Oh, well, that dude is my boyfriend who left the country."
Yeah, and there was like conversations like, "Oh, did he get out of the castle?
Yeah.
Did he escape?" type thing. And then says, "Oh yeah, yeah, I met him outside." That's oh, yeah, he's gone. Then there's a resistance against the
I was
censorship.
just about to say, this is where we then find out it's like, welcome to the publication syndicate.
Yeah, where we publish books illegally.
Yep. In another slightly more full library.
Yeah, and you get all the legal books here. Uh, and then we got to meet the author. He's the guy that makes the books. He writes the books or something, or probably like publishes the books.
Yep.
Uh, and then Kyo's like, "No, I'm only a traveler. I'm only here for 3 days. I ain't dealing with this."
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed about the library having no books. That it's just kid books and stuff. And uh, so she's wandering the park, and then this random guy appears
Yep.
in the park, just talking to her about how reality is all like twisted and stuff, and
Wait,
nothing's
wait.
real.
What about the bit with the key?
Oh, that's just at this point. So
Is it at this point? Yeah, 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 yeah.
So she's, he goes, "Aha, I'm the author," type thing, and he's just like this random guy talking about how reality and things is twisted, and it's nothing is quite the same. And then this, you hear a shout, it goes, "Hey, you, come back here!" And bumps into Kino, drops the key, and says, "Here, give this to
The
the
author.
the library assistant who's going to give it to the author."
Yep.
And then when she goes back to the library assistant has been arrested, and the librarian of the library is like, "Oh, one of my operatives has fallen sick. She's been starting to believe the books type thing."
Mm.
It's like, all right, okay. Uh, and then the author just comes out a fountain or something. Just kind of climbs out of this hole from somewhere. It's like, ah,
Yes.
you can get into the castle. This I'll show you. And it takes Kino to the castle, opens the door. She goes in, and then she sees the librarian that got taken away because she's going to become a critic in the isolation humor. She doesn't really know that it's isolation humor at that point.
Yeah. This is, oh man. The whole thing was like a sting operation to get the author,
Yeah,
and that backfired and ended up getting Kino.
yeah.
Uh, and it
Her,
turns out that everybody in the castle is effectively just being hidden away.
yeah, because they're
Awful, awful
uh,
people.
I wouldn't say awful people. They're just insane.
Yeah.
They've been captivated by the books and the world of the books and stuff like that, and that's their kind of isolation place where they get to critique the books that they read, see how good they are and that and stuff. Kyo sneaks the key to one of them. And she goes up and speaks to like some assistant upstairs in the place, and she
Yeah.
says, "Oh, we were doing the sting operation for the author.
Yeah.
But here, get a book you want." And she's got this transcript of something in her hands at this point.
It's a manuscript.
And then so, "Oh, no, I'll take this. This seems good." And then she
Yep.
leaves. And then next thing you know, an assistant bursts in. The the library's on fire, miss. The library's on fire, miss. What? No, all the books are gone. and they're all getting burnt away, and she runs away, and Hermes is basically all the way through it says, everyone in this place is batshit crazy, dude. What's going on?
It is just confusing.
And then it ends with a floating tank.
Also, I think it's the manuscript was empty because nothing had been written yet, and then also the author was like, "Oh, but like, how do you know that you're actually living your life? What if this is just like you've assumed this life from a story you read? What if none of this is real?"
What are you like? Yeah, that's yeah,
And now I'm not 100% sure that's not what this show is.
yeah.
I feel like this episode was trying for something. I
It
didn't
is.
quite hit. It didn't quite hit the mark.
Uh, I think so. Like say, I believe every episode has a deeper meaning to it.
Okay, this
Uh,
one.
um, this is all about delusions, I suppose. Uh, everything, not everything's real, man. It's all in your head.
Oh no. Okay, what do you rate this episode then?
Confusing.
I give this a confusing out of 10.
Yeah. Confused. Uh, I don't think it's as well written as the other ones. It's like say, I think maybe this one maybe would be better being two parts. I think that might
Yeah,
have fleshed it out a bit more because this seemed all weirdly
rushed,
rushed. Um,
full of floating tanks.
floating tanks, floating tank at the start. It's like what? But it's a tank. He's looking for
Yeah.
himself. Uh, I don't know. Still enjoying it because it was just a trip, as we say.
Mm,
Six though.
I'm gonna go 5. I
Yeah.
think this is sort of the episode equivalent of the Pokemon concept of it hurt itself in confusion.
Hurt yourself in
It's
confusion.
like somebody confused the episode and then it ended up trying to get out of it and punched itself in the face.
Yeah. Oh man. I remember doing
Wild.
that. That's Final Fantasy again. Getting confused,
Oh yeah.
cast on you, and it's like, oh, boom. All the hit points taken off your dudes. God damn it.
Yup.
Fucking super confusion. Anyway, yeah. And episode 5, 6.
Uh, this is episode 5 of the podcast. Finished talking about episodes 8 and 9. We're, like you say, more than halfway through now. There's only 13 episodes in the season.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully building to something and not just like gonna have 4 more arbitrary episodes of nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a beautiful journey, man.
anyway, yeah. On that note, you've been listening to Who's That Anime, a podcast about anime, uh, which can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. If you like what it is we do, then leaving a review of the podcast is a great way to support us. If you can't or already have left a review, then telling a friend is another way to support us. If you can or want to support us in any financial sense, you can by going to patreon.com/Who's That Anime, where there are a variety of different tiers and benefits that you can take part in. We have a Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post the latest releases and the occasional anime meme. We have a YouTube channel, that's youtube.com/Who's That Anime, where Colin painstakingly puts together all of the video versions of these episodes. You can also find the RSS feed for the podcast on there too. We also occasionally play video games, Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. If you'd like an archive of any of the stuff on those channels, you can find those at youtube.com by searching for @couchfuel or @hailpayman.
Yeah.
That's us.
That is us. That is us done. Another episode.
Another one. In the words of DJ Khaled, another one.
No one bites the dust. 2 more to go.
Yeah, holy shit.
Two
Not
more.
long now.
Yeah. And you'll find out just how arbitrary this show can be.
You'll find out just how much the bike doesn't talk, and all of this is a book that doesn't mean anything.
It's all like insanity.
Oh god.
It's just a loop. Yeah.
God damn.
Well,
We'll be back.
we will be back next week with another episode continuing the journey of Kino and Hermes. And see what other things
Other
that they do.
batshit worlds there are.
Yeah. Oh, these countries with their walls, man. So many
Not
walls.
good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yep. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Same time, same place, same Ami happiness. Bye.
Bye.